that old person that we say is no longer here, when we receive Jesus Christ as our personal Lord and Savior, all the old, because all the old is past. Experience of all the years I've been serving God. I was thinking about it last night. I was looking back of like when I was 17, when I was still in the world, right? My life was very different than what it is today. Some of you that you only know this person of me, like sometimes I've told Vera some stories, she goes, I can't even imagine you. What? You know, you can't imagine because you only know that one person, right? But me in my world, I know that I was not this person. I was a different person. And last night when I was thinking about it, I was like, wow. Sometimes I feel like, you know, we live a routine and we live our life the same every day. But when you look back that far, and my husband would probably be the only one here that could testify to that because he knew me when I was in the world and say, like, there has been quite a change. There's a lot of things that she did that she just ain't doing anymore. There's a lot of talk she was doing that she ain't doing anymore either. There just is. And there has to be that change. When we give our lives to Christ, there has to be a change in your life for the better. Because if there is no change when you give your life to Christ, you truly don't know Christ. There really hasn't been that change. There has to be a change in our lives. And now I think that as we think about our name being changed will make it to heaven, I think that the life that we walked on this earth and all the things that we do, that is what should be leaving that sinful life and going into serving God. That name's going to come from there. And what is that name going to be? We don't know yet, but someday we're going to find that out. So it's a promise that God gives us when we live for Him. You also see that there is no one like Jesus. How beautiful to be able to be called the chosen one. That verse that we just read a while ago, like you're the chosen one. And we have to look at ourselves that way. Because we didn't choose Christ. He chose us. He knew that He was you're going to be my servant, you're going to be my servant, you're going to be my servant, you're going to work for. He knew this. So it wasn't like I chose Christ. He chose us. And when He chose us, I feel like we should be special. We are special. And we should look at ourselves as being special and say, you know what? He chose me. Out of everybody He could have chose, I'm the one sitting here today. And He chose me. That should make you feel special. Because that was His choice and not ours. And when God makes a choice, they're perfect. They're perfect timing. Everything about God is just perfect. So when He chooses us, His daughter, His son, in who I'm well, and those that seek me will find me. So you need to be able to, if you remember nothing about this day, is that Jesus says, I love those. I love you if you love me. If you look for me, you'll find me. And I know from experience that that is so true. That is so true. We found Him and we asked for that.